The 15 cheapest places to travel in 2022. Do you want to travel somewhere affordable? We've got you covered. Most people think traveling is always expensive, but there are more than a fair share of cheap places to travel and visit. And what's more, quite a number of these cheapest places to travel are the most beautiful too. Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I post educational and interesting content on fun places you should try out. To my subscribers and all those who are new to the channel as well, I say welcome. Ensure you watch today's video to the end as it promises to be exciting and engaging. Also, don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel in case you haven't. What makes these cheap places to travel to are their affordable tourist attractions, cheap hotel prices with a significant number of lodging options, easy commute and great transportation with reasonable prices, multiple options for arrivals, and, let's not forget, great street food. With that said, let's get right into it as we bring you the 15 cheapest places to travel in 2022. Starting off our list at number 15, it's Croatia. Croatia remains one of the most budget-friendly destinations in the Mediterranean. A beautiful city with its own unique culture that is every bit as attractive as the famous coastal cities of France or Spain, and you'll never find a cheaper European getaway to rival Croatia with all of its charm and gorgeous architecture. There are thousands of islands surrounding its mainland, and if you like turquoise water and sunshine, then this is the place for you. Daily budgets can be as low as $40 when you only spend $10 to $15 a day, and some hostels offer complimentary breakfasts. Accommodation costs about $12 to $16 per night, and you spend between $12 to $15 a person for a rental car split between 4 people, or just $10 to $15 for a ferry ride. Moving up a spot to number 14, it's Cape Verde. Cape Verde is a small archipelago and island country in the central Atlantic Ocean, consisting of 10 volcanic islands off the coast of Africa. Its location and warm climate make it such a wonderful winter escape. The island of Sal is known for its inexpensive package holiday resort, though for culture and nature it is truly all about the magnificent islet of Santo Anteo. You can enjoy a good day of hiking and trekking on its magnificent landscapes. Cape Verde also offers a good value for your money, as you can easily get by on as low as $45 to $70 a day. Depending on your budget, you can choose to go diving and snorkeling, kite surfing, visit the island of Boa Vista, or simply take a walk through Santa Maria town. Next up in our 13th spot, we have Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia offers visitors a pleasant city experience in Sarajevo, as well as the stunning countryside that is home to medieval villages, rivers and lakes, and the Dinaric Alps. It's a tiny country that is culturally unique, and while most people still associate Bosnia mainly with the war that took place there, it has an awesome outdoor scene and is very cheap to travel. You can easily have an awesome day in Bosnia for under $50, and that includes drinks, food, activity, accommodations, and transport. Cashing in at number 12 on our list, it's Vietnam. Despite its rough history, Vietnam's popularity with travelers far and wide has soared in recent years, making it one of the most visited Southeast Asia countries. You can have a great time in Vietnam for under $50 a day, easily with accommodations as low as $5 or $10 for a hostel room, or $30 for private accommodations. With great train networks and a busy bus network, you can easily get around with just $5 or $10. And when it comes to food, you can enjoy a plate of pho for as less than $2, and some good Vietnamese coffee for less than $2 as well. Next up, number 11, India. While India has always been a cheap country to visit, you can get by on little as $20 to $30 USD per day, or often even less. The cost of accommodation is cheap, food is cheap, and the cost of commuting from place to place is also cheap. Mouth-watering meals can be found for under $2, and accommodations are just $5 to $10 USD per night, depending on where you are. Make a visit to the epic Taj Mahal, laid-back beaches of Goa, the holy city of Varanasi, and sweeping metropolises like New Delhi and Mumbai. about a budget of $50 per day if you use hostels and buses and cook your own food. You'll also be able to do a few budget activities like snorkeling or hiking trips. Moving up a spot to number 9, we have Greece. The islands of Greece are a longtime favorite of travelers. The historic Greek islands are packed full of epic beaches, charming seaside towns, delicious food, and rich culture. With well over 100 inhabited islands to explore, there is an island in Greece for everybody and every budget. You can find seaside accommodations for under $60 a night and eat all the olives and tzatziki that you want for just a few euros in Milos, Paros, and Naxos. Even getting around the Greek islands is relatively affordable and efficient with an awesome ferry system. Next up on the list, number 8, Peru. In Peru, you'll find a hot and humid rainforest of the Amazon, soaring peaks, and the mystifying history of the Andes, bustling cities, and a surfer-friendly coastline. Then there's also Machu Picchu, the Inca Trail, and learning about ancient civilizations, which only cost about $45. Buses are a good value for just a few dollars per ride. Great meals can be found around the area for $5 to $7, and accommodations go for only $15 for a hostel bed, and about $35 if you're big on privacy. Coming in at the number 7 spot, we have Northern Thailand. The north of Thailand is very friendly on a tight budget. You can easily find basic dorms for less than $5 in popular places like Chiang Mai and Pai. More so, if you stick with eating street food, you will not only be saving yourself some money, but the experience will be much more authentic and delicious too, spending just around $5 to $15 daily, with some hostels providing breakfast. As far as activities go, you really do not need a lot of money to enjoy your day, as most activities such as visiting the White Temple and hiking are all affordable. Or you can gather other people from your hostel to rent a car and go on some day trips. Heading up our list at number 6, it's Laos. Many of the amazing activities you can do in Laos are cheap. It costs around $7 for a full day tubing experience along the Vang Vieng River and about $6 for an awesome tiger balm massage for starters. You can also choose to rent a motorbike for cheap and venture off into smaller towns where everything is even cheaper. And with the new hostels being built to cater to the increasing number of tourists and visitors, you can go cheaper for longer. However, if you have a bit more to spend, you can get a gorgeous room for closer to $35, which would easily cost $100 in the US, with meals costing about $3 to $9 per day. Securing our top 5 spot is the Republic of Georgia. The Republic of Georgia is a fascinating destination that sits right on the edge of Asia and Europe. With a mid-range budget of around $40 a day, it's super cheap and sometimes even rivals the low cost of countries in South or Southeast Asia. In its eccentric capital, crumbling facades of traditional wooden Georgian houses stand next to Soviet-era architecture and daring contemporary designs, which you will all find fascinating. From Tbilisi, you can explore the stunning Caucasian mountain range, take a dip in the Black Sea, or take a trip to an ancient hilltop monastery where a few of them were even built inside caves. Our number 4 spot goes to Albania. The unspoiled coastline, quirky capital, well-preserved Ottoman-era towns, and impressive Alps offer so many reasons to visit. And while you travel around Albania, you can be sure to learn about the fascinating history of this once isolated country, which was known during the Cold War as the North Korea of Europe. Added to this, Albania is ridiculously cheap. You can find hostel dorms for $10, or budget hotel rooms for around $25, and food as often costs just $2 per dish. Finding our top 3, it's Nicaragua. Nicaragua is a wonderful country to visit in Central America and one of the cheapest international places to travel to. Similar to Costa Rica and Guatemala, this country has more reasonable prices than Costa Rica and is on par with Guatemala. You can be guaranteed fun to the fullest on this secluded and world-renowned beaches and diverse cuisines. food is also some of the best value you can find, as a plate of street food will only cost you about $2 to $3. Nicaragua is one place you can rent out a hammock for $2 a night, or you can go large for a private room for under $30. Our runner-up in the number 2 spot is Cambodia. According to research, a tourist can easily spend a month in Cambodia with just $1,000. Lodgings are very basic but can be very cheap, and the same goes for food and alcohol. You can still expect to have maximum fun as you easily incur some one-off expenses, such as a 3-day pass to Angkor Wat, which is currently set around $70, and diving trips that add up. You can also be sure of days of bicycle riding in a small village and eating cheap and delicious meat skewers when just $1 or $2 could stretch very far. And finally, our number 1 spot on the cheapest places to travel in 2022 is Mexico. It is no surprise that Mexico makes the list of the cheapest places to travel in 2022. Whether it's for a beach holiday or to dive into the local culture, there is so much to discover in this huge country. Mexico is typically best known for its beach resorts. While they are great, these tourist price locations are only cheap if you compare them to Miami or Hawaii. However, if you want really cheap, you have to explore other places in Mexico. With a mid-range budget of around $70 a day, you can explore Mexico City with its rich Aztec heritage and a generous smattering of museums to Oaxaca and ending on the Yucatan Peninsula. The Chiapas state is another option where you can get a feel of jungles, waterfalls, and epic Mayan ruins. When it comes down to food and accommodation, consider a $1 taco mixed with a $2 margarita and friendly accommodations for under $30 a night. Well, which of these places do you find the cheapest? Which do you see yourself visiting anytime soon? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out the links below as well, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.